What we both learned is we have to try different things.
Yes.
And figure out what makes us feel good and have that energy. To me, it's the energy, the confidence, the clarity, the productiveness that makes me feel like I got this in business. We're your hosts, Sahara Embry
and Michaela Bedoyan. From working corporate 9-to-5s to running million-dollar companies,
we're bringing you the inside scoop of what it takes to start and scale your business.
We're keeping things real, raw, and unfiltered.
This is the Rise and Refine podcast. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Good morning.
Yes.
Welcome back, guys.
Good morning. We're feeling more refreshed today.
Yes.
After filming 4 episodes yesterday.
But you guys don't really know that because
Yes.
you only hear one episode every Monday.
Yes. But we're excited with the topic we have today, which is habits that make you feel like that girl in business. Because, sometimes it's good to just have that confidence boost.
Yes.
When you have those days, you're like, I did this, this, and this. I just feel like it and on top of it today.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
And it's specific stuff we do to make us feel like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have to have a consistent routine. There's thought that goes into it, what you allow into your brain, your thoughts, your mindset, what you're pouring into yourself. There's so much that we're going to be diving into.
100%.
So I'll go ahead and let Sahara kick us off.
Yeah. So for me to feel like that girl in business, it's all about the habits that you surround yourself with every single day. We all know, like, if you've got a day and you don't wake up and move your body, you don't wake up and drink water, we already know, okay, I'm not going to feel my best that day. So for me personally, it's about making sure my day is filled with confidence and getting things done and being productive by getting these habits and making sure I follow them. Now, we're not perfect here.
Yeah.
Like this for me, what I wrote down was like dream day. If I could do this every day, I would feel like that girl every day. Obviously, that's not realistic.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to feel like that every day in business. But for me, just knowing what makes me feel good is what I'm going to strive to do to feel like that girl in business.
Yeah.
So for me, one of the first habits I put was listening to podcasts to get your day going. Like I'm pretty consistent with doing this every single morning. Like when I'm getting ready, instead of listening music, I'm pretty good at like I pulled up the podcast you sent me yesterday and listened to it as I got ready.
Yeah.
Like I'm really good. And I love that. I love getting poured into by hearing others speak about business because it puts me in a good mindset. Is that something you do?
Oh, definitely. I listened to a different episode of that same podcast this morning. It's the Boss Babe podcast.
Yes.
I love listening to her. She's built an incredible business and she really understands the back end piece of business. Not so, yes, the forward facing, but she has everything set on autopilot.
Yes, she's
she is
awesome.
great when it comes to processes and systems and getting everything set up to where her business doesn't need her to survive.
Yep.
And that's what we're actively working through. So I love listening to her. So I did that this morning. For me, started with worship music, went into listening to my podcast as I was getting ready, just kicking off my day in the way that I know I'm putting positive into my mind so that I can give out to you guys right now and actually give of myself.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like when we first started Refine, I had to, and I'm trying to think. I don't even think I actually really redefined like it girl CEO, like that kind of mentality. I didn't redefine what that meant for me in entrepreneurship and not as an employee until probably like a year and a half in.
It takes time
because it's like, it's all about building confidence. Yes. But confidence comes with a routine. It comes with clarity. It comes with trusting yourself and knowing what to do for your business and moving the needle. Yeah. And when you first get started, you don't know any
You're not
of
moving.
that.
Yeah, you're not really moving any needle when you first get started. You're just waking up and being like, what do I do with my time today?
You're trying to figure it all out and all of the different steps and what you need to take for that day. And so, I don't think I actually understood. And I think I'm just now trying to get a full grasp on what like that it girl mentality
in
is.
business. And the thing is too, what I love about some of the habits I wrote down, you don't need to be successful in business to do these habits and get that feeling of I'm that girl in business. I got it done.
Right.
I have that CEO boss babe thing going on today. I got it. A lot of these habits you can do your first day in business and your 1,000 day in business. Like, that's what I love about these. So we both love waking up and getting poured into, whether that's worship music or whether that is a podcast about small business and starting our day with that.
Yeah.
The next thing I put is this is big for me. It's either don't eat breakfast because I really am not a breakfast person, or just eat something that makes you feel decent and good. Like, because a lot of people, I don't want to wake up and eat McDonald's for breakfast.
Ew, no.
No, like it's
Makes me
all
wanna throw
about,
up.
yes. And I have gotten way better at immediately waking up and drinking water versus coffee. And that's actually made a huge difference.
Yeah.
So I think for me, it's something that I've learned, but waking up and making sure I don't eat something gross
Yes.
and already feel like I've started my day off bad.
You're putting good into your body and you're trying to provide the nutrients that your body needs right when you wake up. I've actually been trying to do the 30 before 30. Have you heard of that? Where it's like 30 grams of protein, but in the first 30 minutes of you waking up.
How is that possible?
It's difficult. You have to train your body to do it.
Are you eating just a piece of grilled chicken when you wake up?
No. So I've also been working at drinking water when I first wake up, but I've gotten back into taking my greens first thing in the morning. That's what I drink. Then I take like all like my multivite and things like that. Been really working on putting the good in, like actually putting the good in. Then before I even drink my coffee, it's not 30 grams of protein. It's 25 grams of protein, but it's a ratio protein yogurt. I like the vanilla and the coconut flavor.
Those are
but they're
good.
25 grams of protein.
Yeah,
And
well, you know what? I guess that makes sense because they have I've been drinking the yogurt smoothies, which are 20 grams, and then the Fairlife shakes, which are 20 grams. So it's possible.
Yeah, it definitely is. And so like I can't eat a lot right when I first wake up, but I can get that down to where I have something on my stomach before I drink coffee or before I go to the gym and then drink coffee, just depending on what my morning looks like.
I'm going to try those. You said they're the ratio yogurts?
Ratio protein yogurts. They are so good, minimal ingredients, and they've got great flavors. I've tried every single one. My favorite is just the plain vanilla and the coconut. And they're really good. Yeah, it's a great start.
Awesome. So 30 grams before
30 in the first 30 minutes of you waking up.
That's normally I need like an hour before I even drink like water. So that's crazy. But has it made a difference?
Yes. I have so much more energy when I do that. And I feel like I'm actually lasered in when I sit down for work.
I'll get them stocked for you when you come stay with me for a week.
Thank you so much. But no, really, I mean, the It Girl energy, what it goes back to is owning your time, your boundaries, and narrowing in your focus on what you're doing. It's knowing who you are, what you're all about, knowing your values and sticking to that kind of stuff.
And what makes you feel good though? Because maybe some people might not want to do the 30 grams of protein in the first 30 minutes because that doesn't get their day started the way they want. But you do, what we both learned is we have to try different things and figure out what makes us feel good and have that energy. To me, it's the energy, the confidence, the clarity, the productiveness that makes me feel like I got this in business.
Yes, it definitely, I need that to kick off my day well.
Yes.
So that way I can pour out, I can do whatever I need to do to move the needle forward in our business for our clients, whatever my tasks look like for that day. And I know that a consistent morning routine is going to help me do that.
100%.
Yeah.
Another thing that I put down that I'm not consistent with, but I've noticed when I do this, and I've encouraged all of my girls to do this as well, is taking a midday walk like around our building, especially with the weather being so good right now. I'm like, get out of this office, go breathe some fresh air. And just take a walk. Like seriously, like take a walk. It doesn't have to be on your lunch break or anything like that. Like I'm telling you guys, leave the office and take a walk. But I've noticed for me, if I take a midday break between working, and I need to get more consistent with this.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it today between podcasts.
Oh, I like that.
Then you just feel so much better. It's something about getting outside and just breathing the fresh air for a second. I know that sounds weird. How does that make you feel like a boss babe? It really does. It gives you clarity.
Well, and it helps you step away and refocus on what's right in front of you. Because I think it's so easy to get lost in the digital space of what could be or what's out there, what somebody else is doing. And by stepping away, leaving your phone at your desk or in your house, wherever your office is, and choosing to be present in that moment. Maybe you grab a friend to go on a walk with you. Maybe it's just you choosing to go get some fresh air, step outside, touch grass, like whatever that looks like for you.
Yeah.
It does. It snaps you back to reality. It helps you reset, refocus, and it doesn't have to be 30 minutes. It can be a 10, 15-minute walk
Yep.
just to get that clarity of mind. I think it's a lot easier for me because I have 2 dogs. And so
Yeah.
first thing in the morning, I
kinda
obviously
have
take
to.
them for a walk.
Yeah.
I try to do a midday walk, but I'm constantly like every 2 hours going outside with them playing and stuff like that. So I feel like having them has helped me in a weird way because it forces me to take a step away from my desk.
Yeah. And obviously, like, I feel like this mentality we're talking about being, you know, that girl in business, the boss babe, whatever you want to call it, you can have this mentality if you're an employee or if you're a boss, whatever. Even if you aren't working, it's just like a mentality that makes you feel confident in yourself and the work that you do. But if you don't work from home like Michaela and you don't have dogs, like I'm sure anybody's boss would be like, hey, do you mind if I take a 5-minute walk every day? Like, I really don't think most bosses would care. Do you? And if they
I don't know.
maybe find a new job.
I
tell my girls, I'm like, go take 3 walks. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, get out. It makes it helps you though. But another one that I wrote down, I think for me, this is getting more into the workload every day, but you like to do lists. I like to do lists. For me, what makes me feel really great every day is having a clean email. And I was so behind on it every single day for months because I get so many every day, but I've been so like my email inbox right now, it's only at 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the first thing I do when I get to that's what I did this morning.
That's impressive, y'all, because she will literally have like 500 emails when she opens her computer.
Yes,
it's ridiculous.
literally. But I get through them and because I don't want to think about it all day. And I've noticed I feel better if I get my emails done at right when I get to the office, go ahead and get it out so that the rest of the day, my email inbox isn't overloaded.
I'm the same way. As soon as I open up my laptop, I am immediately going to my email, cleaning it all out. I actually, the first 30 minutes of my day, I have set aside to clean up my inbox and respond to anybody that needs responding to, because it's true. Like you have that first client touch point, you get everything cleaned up, and then you have a clear conscience of like, well, I don't need to be doing that, or I haven't responded to this person. Oh, I'll do it a little bit later.
Thinking about it all day.
You're thinking about it all day, and it just gives you a clean slate to work from. I think like kind of tying this back into business though, like you're not trying to overhaul everything in your business all at once or create a whole new morning routine. You just need to pick one thing and be consistent in that one thing for at least 21 days. It takes 21 days to make a habit.
For some people, it can take more. Did you ever listen to the whole podcast where they did a whole study on how long it takes to develop a habit?
No.
I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, you have to.
So there was this whole study done on habits. I need to find this podcast. 21 days is a lie.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's what we've been told our whole lives.
Yeah.
Because it started with one study, another, and then all of a sudden they just said it's 21 days. Like it's like a 2-hour-long podcast.
Interesting.
So they did a scientific study with a ton of people. It's actually 60 days.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. But they just
sense.
kept narrowing down the days. For some people, it was 21. For some, it's 14. For some, it was 6 months.
Okay.
But the average, I think, was around
averaging.
60 days.
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
really interesting podcast. I need to send it to you.
Interesting.
Because we're told our whole lives it takes 21 days to build a habit, which is why most people don't build habits because it's not enough time.
Well, also, they think it just magically is going to happen in 21 days, to be quite frank, and you have to still do the habit.
You have
after
to still do
21
it. It still
days.
takes work. It's very strange. Like, yeah, I really want to find that because I want to listen to it.
I'm
again.
very intrigued.
It was such a cool podcast.
But anyways,
it takes time.
it's going to take time. It's the accumulation of those small daily choices. So if you choose to lay in bed 10 minutes past your alarm and veg out, even though you know that you're supposed to be somewhere in 20 minutes, you're cutting into 10 minutes so you know you're going to be rushing.
You're making that decision.
That's a choice that you're making. Whereas if you get up out of bed, you do your morning routine that you know is going to set you up for success that day, and then you go do whatever you need to do 20 minutes later, you're going to be more successful in that day because you have properly set yourself up for success.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, what I love about these habits that we're talking about that make you feel like that boss babe in business has nothing to do with the way we look.
No.
Has nothing to do with what we're wearing. Like that's not, we're not telling y'all put on makeup today and do your hair a certain way and go out there, lose weight, get in shape.
Oh, heck
like,
no.
You know, obviously it's great to exercise and it does make me feel better if I do my hair and put on makeup and get dressed for the day. Yeah. But this mentality has nothing to do with the way you look. It's all about the mental side and the habits within that anybody can get access to this feeling of feeling like that girl by accomplishing these things. It's a real thing. I mean, it really is.
Y'all have probably seen so many different phases of our own routines in the course of this podcast as we've grown, because we have evolved our own routines over the last 3 years. I feel like it has been a total 180 in some areas of our own lives, because I mean, Sahara had a child. She went through postpartum. You went through gaining weight, losing weight. I went through leaving a corporate job to figuring out what that founder life, entrepreneur life even looks like, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, now trying to lose weight again. So
up, down, up.
And our morning routines have changed every single season that we've moved through. And right now, and we say this, your morning routine, just in general, is going to change as you move through different seasons of your life.
100%.
I think nothing is ever going to be truly set in stone.
Yeah.
However, we do have non-negotiables, and I think we should probably talk about those non-negotiables.
Well, I think that kind of did with like the podcast and the drinking water and.
Yeah, but like it's podcasts, it's drinking water. Yes, it's like for me, it's, reading 15 minutes a day of a mindset growth oriented book.
Yeah.
It's getting outside, taking that walk, going
kind of
and
the habits
exercising.
we talked about. I think that's why we're not making it unrealistic this episode. We didn't want to be like, you wake up at 5 a.m., you go exercise for 2 hours, and then you drink raw eggs. Like, that's a thing people do.
I know.
So we're not wanting to make it unrealistic. We're talking about realistic habits you can implement at any time in your life. No matter what season you're going through. And that was the whole purpose of this, is to show you guys that you can be that girl in business with these simple habits that will give you that clarity and confidence throughout your day that you take time to do. And it's really, really important.
Oh, most definitely. I actually wrote down, because I think that these two specific sets of habits are very important, just to keep in the back of your mind. If maybe you're not truly relating to everything we're saying right now, there's confidence habits, and then there's actually clarity habits, and a couple different, I'm going to give 3 of each. So 3 confidence habits are: 1, it's getting ready for your day. So even if you work from home, what does that look like? I follow the 2 to 3 method every single day. So the 2 to 3 is you do your makeup, your hair, or a nice outfit. Do two of those every single day. And I have found that it has helped me drastically, because I'm working from home. It sets me up in a headspace of like, okay, I've gotten dressed, or I've done my makeup. I don't have time to lounge around, or it like almost tricks my brain into thinking that I'm getting into the office.
Yeah. I think we even did like a whole entire podcast.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we can link it here if you guys want to go back and listen to it on morning routines specifically.
Yeah.
If you guys want to dig into like an actual morning routine to make you feel like that girl in business, we have like a whole podcast on like morning routines and everything.
Yeah, we definitely do. It helps you show up differently for your business. The second is prepping your client space.
Yes.
So what we talked about with both of us, cleaning up our emails right when we open up our computers.
My desk has to be clean and clear and good to go. Sometimes I light a candle.
Exactly. Clean workspace, tidy desk, that sort of thing. And then the third is setting intentions before every call that you have for that day. So both of us, we intentionally build out into our calendar 15 minutes before every single call that we have, whether that's with a client or internal, to where we have that time to prep and get our heads in the right space, and also look at any materials that we need for that specific call, so that we are prepped and ready for that call.
That does make a huge difference in your everyday, like when whether you're an employee or CEO running a business, like not just showing up to meetings, but prepping for meetings and then having a productive meeting is like such a good feeling. We all know what it's like to show up to a meeting and we're like, what a waste of time. That could have been an email. Did this person who called this meeting, did they even prep for this meeting?
Yeah.
Right. So take that time to have clarity and prep for each meeting.
Most definitely. And then the clarity habits, there's 3, and I'm going to kind of run through these, but the first is that end of day reflection. What moved the needle today? This kind of keeps your mind on your business before you're shutting your computer, but it also allows you to kind of have that boost of confidence of like, okay, this is what happened. This is what I can be proud of. I know that we are moving the needle in this way. And it just kind of helps with confusing busyness with progress.
Yeah, 100%. And then we both do this, but that's the Sunday business reset.
Yeah.
I love doing this every Sunday night. I look at my calendar, my schedule ahead for the week, change things around if I need to, but prep in my mind what's going on this week, where I'm going to be this week, what I need to be prepared for this week. And it always makes me wake up Monday morning instead of doing it first thing Monday morning. I'm like, and scrambling. I've already prepped for the week ahead.
Yes.
Sunday night, it takes like 30 minutes, if that.
Yep.
And I feel more productive as soon as I wake up because I know what's going on instead of freaking out and being like, what's going on this week? It really brings clarity to your week.
Yeah. And so that was number 2. And then number 3 of our clarity habits is knowing when to walk away. Y'all, this one is so important because I think as entrepreneurs, as founders, it is so easy for us to get sucked into the vortex of our company to where we are just spinning our wheels, and maybe we're spinning our wheels in a good way, but most of the time, if we've done a 10-hour workday, we are spinning our wheels at that time to just try to make progress, but it's in the most inefficient and time sucky way possible. And so sometimes when you get to that point, like for me, I have a hard cutoff at 6 every single day. I made that hard cutoff because I was the one that was constantly spinning my wheels until 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I wasn't being productive in the time that I was spending. And I was spending time away from my fiance and like the family that we're trying to build.
Yeah, 100%.
And so know when to walk away, set that boundary for yourself, and you're going to thank yourself later.
So hopefully this helps. Like, I feel like a lot of people talk about how to be a boss babe and how to be that girl in business. It's really all about confidence and clarity in what you're doing every single day. That's what it's about. It's not about the luxury, the things that you have, the aesthetics, how you look. It's just about what you're getting done and how you feel. Yeah. Right. And
it's
that's
those small, consistent steps.
The small, consistent steps, the habits that you do every single day. And that's what's going to make you feel like that girl in business.
Yes.
So hopefully we gave you guys some good habits, or just gave you clarity on what it means to be that boss babe.
Yeah.
And been like, okay, you don't need to go buy the nicest clothes and look like this every single day. You just need to wake up, drink water, listen to podcasts, get your email cleaned, and do some of these small habits.
Yeah. When we encourage y'all to pick one single habit this week, focus in on it and drop it in the comments down below. We want to be cheering you guys on. But if you like this episode, if you think somebody could really benefit from this episode, share it with them. We'd love to hear their feedback as well. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or on YouTube. You can find us over on TikTok and Instagram at Rise and Refine Podcast, or you can check out the brand new web design studio at refinemarketing_. Happy Monday, y'all.
Happy Monday.